Hey, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be going into the schisms from within the Hive. But before I begin, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description. Otherwise, let's jump straight into it. Following the fall of the Almighty, the Vanguard confirms the Darkness's arrival, with pyramids touching down on various worlds and even disabling Rasputin. On Io, Eris Morn heeds the call to the pyramid to learn what she can. Her attempts to hear the darkness are disrupted by Savathun, who jams the pyramid's broadcasts and sends Hive and Taken to intervene. She is slowly overwhelmed, but the Guardian, who is following her on Zavala's orders, is able to save Eris from the Witch Queen's servants. Though injured, Eris manages to overcome the Witch Queen's power, as she finds a tree of silver wings, with a seed of dark power at its base. After returning to the last city, the Vanguard commander pleads with her to not go any further, but Eris leaves anyways. Determined to find out what Savathun and the Darkness want, she returns to Io, only to find it swarmed with Savathun's forces. Eris calls on the Guardians to take back the tree, and when they succeed, they use the Seed of Silver Wings to receive and interpret the pyramid's broadcasts. During their trek into the court of Savathun, the Guardian learns that Oryx's disowned son Nokris has returned and is now in service to his aunt and her goals. It is soon discovered that the former Herald of Zal was abandoned by his god after finding more worth in the worm god's killers, and looking for new purpose, used trickery to enter the ascendant realm, encountering the Witch Queen doing so. Both wishing to be free from the darkness, Nokris agreed to a bargain with his scheming aunt. In exchange for teaching his aunt the secrets of necromancy and interfering with the pyramid's attempts to communicate with the Guardians, Nokris would take part in Savathun's plans and learn the power to take from the dreaming mind. Ultimately, after weeks of fighting Taken and deciphering as much as they can from the Darkness's messages, the Guardians finally manage to confront Nokris himself to put an end to Savathun's interference. Upon entering into a new area of Savathun's court, near a blight the size of a sun, the Guardian faces off against Oryx's exiled spawn once more. Despite Nokris' sorcery and the use of his aunt's forces, the Guardian manages to slay Nokris, in this time presumably for good. More than a year came full circle after the pyramid's first communications with the Guardians of the last city. The Hive across the system would find themselves fractured and broken, apart by infighting and internal power struggles. Savathun's ploy with the exiled Nokris to interfere with the pyramid's communications would not go unanswered, as the Witch Queen found herself banished, excommunicated, and set to burn by the Black Fleet as punishment. The arrival of the pyramids had also forced the Witch Queen into hiding, as the same broods who once served her and her brother prior defected and attempted to strike out on their own. Meanwhile, Guardians of New and Old Light alike would investigate the appearance of the Hive wizard Navota, Earspawn, who had taken over the old Hive nest in the Cosmodrome after Omnigul's death. After killing Guardians Castor III and Maeve, Navota would attempt to finish the remaining member Shah Han, only to be driven off by a newly risen Guardian. With her position threatened by brood rivals, suspicious of her weakness, the disgraced Navota was forced to make a final confrontation with the Guardians at the terrestrial and Jovian complexes. Despite attempting to rally a brood in a trap, she was defeated and the Hive and the Cosmodrome were left scattered and deprived of leadership. So what did you guys think of the schisms within the Hive? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description, and consider becoming a join member or sending a super thanks if you wish to further support the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.